Good morning, students. Student, in today's video class, we are going to cover up the second part of the chapter, Lost Spring. The name of this part is I Want to Drive a Car. This story is about a boy. His name is Mukesh. He belongs to a family of Firozabad, which is involved in making glass bangles traditionally. But this boy, Mukesh, has a dream. He wants to become a motor mechanic. He wants to be his own master. The author one day asks him, do you know anything about cars? And he tells her that he wants to learn how to repair a car and tells that he is also willing to learn how to drive a car. The author feels that the boy's dream is like a mirage amidst the dust of the streets that fill his town, which is famous for its bangles. The place from where this boy has come Firoz, is Firozabad, and this is everybody knows is famous for glass bangles. So when they make glass bangles, students, lots of dust is produced actually. The town is full of that dust. So this boy's dream looks very hazy. It looks very dim, and the probability that he can achieve his dream is very low. His family is not ready to accept the inaptness of this industry, this profession, which harms them physically and providing them enough resources to even eat to their satisfaction. Further, the author says that his family does not know that it is illegal for their children to work in the furnaces with high temperature in closed, dark cells that do not have any fresh air and light. And the author says, that if the law is imposed properly, they could get out all these children who have to work in such hot furnaces and have to slog their hours, their daylight hours. And daylight hours means when they are supposed to go out and play, they are working in these hot furnaces. Students day in and day out, all the time they are in such hot environments. Mukesh one day, students, takes the author to his house. The lanes of the locality are stinking with choked garbage, but he is proud that his home is being rebuilt. She sees, author sees that it is just a half built shack. And over there in one corner, she sees his elder brother's wife is sitting and cooking food for the entire family. His grandmother says that making bangles is their karma, destiny, as they are born in a family of bangle makers. So this profession has been bestowed upon them by God only. They have accepted it as their destiny, and she says that this God given lineage cannot be broken by anyone. Their houses are full of bangles of different colors, and they have seen nothing else but bangles around them. They sit in dark huts, weld the pieces of colored glass into the circles of bangles. Author finds that their eyes are more adjusted to the dark than to the light outside, because most of the time they are sitting in these closed dark huts. That is why they lose their eyesight. The young children lose their eyesight before they become adults. A student, a young girl by the name of Savita, is there. She is sitting along with an elderly woman and she is soldering pieces of glass into bangles. The author wonders whether this girl knows the sanctity of the glass ornaments she she is making. These bangles actually signify that a woman's marriage is auspicious. The author feels that when she will also get married, she will realize the importance of these glass bangles that she is making. A student Mukesh grandfather is happy and satisfied that he has taught this profession to his next generation, and other than that he has built a house for them to live in. The author feels that Mukesh's grandfather is trying to tell her that he has achieved a lot more than what other people who are in the same profession cannot achieve. Grandmother, his grandmother, complains that she has never got enough food all her life. So, although she is contented that they are doing this profession which has been bestowed upon them by God, she has a complaint that she has not got enough food for herself to her satisfaction. The author asks them that they should get organized into a cooperative. So they tell her that they are afraid of the lawmakers, the policemen, and the middlemen who will hit them and will treat them very badly. So they are afraid of these people and they do not make any organization because of this very reason only. So the author realizes that these two things, that is, the birth of a boy in a particular caste, the imposition of the family profession on him, and the second thing is middleman and the policeman, the lawmakers. These two things together impose upon these boys that they will carry on the work which has been passed on to them through the generations, and they do not dare to follow their dreams. Students, on the contrary, the author can see that the spark in Mukesh is still alive. His dream of doing something different than the art of bangle making is still there in him. The author questions him one day that whether he will like to fly planes. She goes beyond his dream of car mechanic and asks him that why don't you fly planes? She realizes that Mukesh does not know anything about planes. What he has seen around him is cars moving around in his town. So he is happy and content with his dream of becoming a car mechanic only. Then she asks him about planes. She gives him a further new idea. But this boy, Mukesh, gets very embarrassed because he does not know anything about them. That's all about the explanation of this chapter. Thank you, class.